Ballots were coming out of nursing homes, all in the same handwriting, voting a straight ticket, straight Democratic Party ticket. And it wasn't what the community organizer types like myself wanted. And that very quickly led us to take a look at what was going on in the nursing homes. There were, I believe, 8 of us, women from the neighborhood. We looked at how many ballots had been requested by certain nursing homes in the neighborhood, and then we were tipped off by a worker that precinct captains were upstairs in the nursing home filling out ballots. So all hell broke loose, and we were able to, for the first time, to confront the issue of the integrity of the vote or lack of integrity in nursing homes. And things like this may seem small, but they really speak to the larger problem. And later on, with Operation Lake Watch, doing a little, I think the budget was what, $1,200? We had these weekly meetings in my dining room, and starting with simple, systematic water sampling. That was when we found Taste of Chicago Fest at Navy Pier, dumping raw sewage and grease and food waste of all kinds and toilets leaking and you name it. And so you just have to follow your instincts and your interests, and you can be amazed at what you can do. Who are we? What makes us different? What makes people want to come here and be here? What makes it fun to be here? And the architecture really matters here. It really does. So how do we begin to actually do this using all the tools that we possibly can? And that's why in Edgewater we started with Bryn Mawr, because I think we all felt that by focusing on those 2 glorious buildings, the 2 glorious terracotta buildings on Bryn Mawr, we would make a huge statement about who we are and what our expectations are. And those expectations are for excellence. You want this to be a place people want to be. Not a place people want to flee. I think it really did help the community think of itself as more than a community. The idea that significant big change was within our power. It was my privilege to represent the city and also to have international groups come to Edgewater, to literally walk the streets of Edgewater. They were fascinated with the original urban design of Edgewater, which worked, and how it had been screwed up, tampered with the end of Lakeshore Drive, ripping down the buildings, doing a highway on Ridge Avenue. It just ripped the guts out of this neighborhood. But I learned a lot. I learned about sustainable development. I learned about green technology, permeable surfaces. So it was a lot of fun to bring those technologies, low-tech technologies, to Chicago and to this neighborhood, to traffic circles, traffic calming, permeable alleys, and things of that nature. But what's most important is this neighborhood was the perfect partner to make that happen. People treasure and value community. Inclusiveness for more than just the sake of being inclusive, but inclusiveness with some goals. So that was kind of a long-term goal. I found it tremendously satisfying.